Guys, ANTOSS back again with another review, and today I'm talking about the Blue Premium 100 starter kits. They are, straight off the bat, are great if you're starting out in vaping, trying to get off cigarettes. These are sensational, and the other upside to them is the social aspect for them. These things are absolutely fantastic when you go out to a club or a pub, a bar, or a house party, and you bring these along. These are really cool to bring along, and that they will actually get a talking point out of people, which is great. So what they are is they consist of a battery, okay? You know, 80% of the unit is a battery, and the other part is the cartomizer, okay? So you will just screw that in like that, and that's all you need to do. That's all you need to do, okay? Now, these are really cool for looks because, you know, they have a blue light at the end of it, so I'll just give you a demo. Now, I'm not touching anything. There's no buttons to press or anything like that. That LED light actually comes on automatically when you take a drag, which is really cool. So it's an automatic battery, and you know, it especially looks really good at nighttime if you're going out, and you know, and this light becomes very bright at nighttime. In the daytime, you know, not so bright, but at nighttime, you know, people will come up to you and say, you know, what the hell is that? Because they know you're not having a cigarette, but you know, obviously because there's a blue amber there. So, you know, you'll get talking to a lot of people going out with these things. So that is, you know, one of the best things about them, actually. And, you know, when I first bought these, I bought them, this was the first thing I bought, was these, you know, and they got me off cigarettes. Okay, so that is the main thing for me, and still is to this day. This is where my vaping world started, and where my cigarette world ended. So, you know, I'm always appreciative of what these did for me. So when you buy these, you'll actually get it in a pack like this. Okay, it's hard plastic. You know, it's probably not likely to break on you because it is very hard, thick plastic, okay? And now this is a hard plastic case, and you'll have slots inside there, okay? And these slots is actually where you'll put your sort of flavored pre-filled cartomizers there, okay? You'll put them in these slots, and now there is one special slot here, which is where you actually, when you receive this, you'll get two batteries, okay? So while you're vaping on one, you're recharging the other, okay? And that cycle goes on and on, okay? So there's one slot in there for charging, which is that one there, which, so you'll just slip it in, then you'll close it, and then you have a indication sort of light system here, and that will fire up in a second, and you'll see an orange light appear. There it is, and that's just saying, okay, this packet is now charging that battery. Now, the way that the packet does that is the packet itself actually has a inbuilt lithium battery inside it. Now, it's somewhere at the bottom. Okay, it's somewhere at the bottom here, and now the way you charge that, there is a mini USB port there, and this is the cord that comes with it. It's that sort of thing there, okay, which is something you'll probably find on your digital camera or something like that. Okay, so that's how you charge it, and while you're charging, so you'll need to charge the pack itself, which also has an indicator light. Now, this one's orange, but this one here is a picture of a packet, which indicates this packet, and it actually has a blue light. I haven't got it plugged in right now, but instead of this orange light pumping away here, you actually have a blue light. Okay, so once that's charged, it will sort of have 3 bars solid, which means, okay, the pack is fully charged now, so you know you can take it off the connection. Now, once you have charged this pack, you can take this out as a portable for a very long time. Probably, you know, you can definitely take it out if you're going out at 6 p.m. and you're not coming back to 2 a.m. You know, this thing will hold its charge the whole time, which also in turn means will continuously charge these individually batteries over and over again. Okay, so these batteries on their own will last. It depends. You know, I usually take these out when I'm, you know, if I'm out in a bar or a pub or something like that, which also means I'm drinking and also means I'm vaping very heavily. Now, if you bring these along like I do, you know, each individually battery is only going to last you about, you know, maybe 15 to 20 minutes, okay? Maybe a bit more. Maybe I'm being a bit too harsh. Maybe about half an hour, okay? Then what you'll need to do is you'll need to unscrew the cart there, okay? Now, and then you'll open the packet, take off the charged battery there, okay? And then just simply put the new cart in. That is all you need to do. So it's very, very simple to use. I would definitely recommend this for sort of beginning people who are just looking into vaping or beginners in vaping. You know, this is definitely what you kind of want. If you don't want to, you know, when I first started vaping, I didn't sort of want to deal with juices and volts and all those sort of things. So if you're like me and you're just starting out, you know, these things are great. If you're not starting out and you're aware of vaping, you know, these are certainly going to do you very well. But as I said, mostly in the social kind of world, you know, they got me off cigarettes, which was the main thing. But in the end, I did want a bit more. So then I moved on to other things such as the egos and mods. But, you know, to get me off cigarettes, these worked. So if you're new at vaping, you know, definitely give these a go. They're really good. But I can tell you from my personal knowledge, in the end, I did move on to other things. Now, I still take these out when I go out, but, generally I don't use them so much anymore. Only when I specifically go to a club or pub. If I go over to a friend's place, I'm still going to bring my sort of mod or egos. You know, I'm not really going to bring this. So, you know, for newcomers, this is great. Okay, if you're already aware of vaping, and you know what 510 sort of e-cigs are. You know, they might seem a bit overpriced to you, and I would kind of agree with that. Now, this pack as a starter kit comes in at $90. $90 just for the kit, so you'll get your 2 batteries, and they'll throw in, I think, free 5 pre-filled carts for free, which is, you know, kind of cool. But it is $90 regardless. So to some that's pretty steep, and to others not so much. So it depends on how you kind of look at things. Now I know what I do know. I realize that there are much cheaper options out there than this. I probably spent a good, you know, $300 all up when I first bought this, because, as I said before, I didn't want to deal with my own e-juices, e-liquids. I didn't want to fill up my own because I was unaware of what they were and uneducated in that sort of region. So if you decide to buy these off this particular website, you will only be able to buy their pre-filled carts, okay? And they come in packs of 5, and I can't remember the price, but all in all, I probably bought about 30 to 40, and hence the $300 sort of price tag. And but as I said, now I know what I know. You could probably go on a host of other websites and sort of buy this kind of e-cig for about $10. And but so long as you have your own e-liquid juice. But if you don't want to deal with e-liquid and e-juice and that sort of stuff, this is the way to go. It's pre-filled, ready to go. If you're not in America and you want this imported to another country, I can't speak for around the world, but myself, I live in Australia, and it was a very long delivery. It took about 3.5 weeks. 3.5 weeks, which is a very, very long time, and it cost about $50 for delivery. So my total was probably about $350. So, I've got to be honest, I wasn't too happy with the delivery time. Obviously, if you're in America, I'm sure you might get there in a few days. But for overseas sort of people, you can only get it from that website, from the actual makers, and it takes a long time to get to you. So what it is it's a great unit. You should definitely check it out. I still use it because I've got a bit of a history with it. It's really cool, actually. I think I've run it. Oh, it's got this like little button there. You can press it and you can hear it. It actually vibrates, which means it is looking for other people with this particular unit, with this pack, and it will find, it searches like a Wi-Fi sort of thing, and if it finds someone who has got this sort of pack, it will go crazy, and start vibrating in your pocket, which has never happened to me and probably won't, because here in Australia, I don't believe a whole bunch of people have this. So I'll just turn that off, just press it again, and it's off. So the social, and from what I can gather, even on YouTube with other people, such as people who are in the States, I've heard many of them actually say, well, it's a great feature, but I haven't really come across it. It's kind of a novelty. It is. That's what I'm saying about the social sort of button there. So all in all, guys, it's really great. It's a great unit, mostly for social aspects. Now I'll run over the flavors. Now the website has a few standard flavors, and I can give you advice on this. Now there is a tobacco flavor, there is a cherry flavor, a vanilla flavor, and a mint flavor. Now and I have checked back on the site since, and I believe there is now a few new flavors, such as pina colada or something like that. And but when I bought it, it had sort of these standard flavors: cherry, mint, vanilla, and tobacco. Now I did not get the mint, but I did get the cherry, tobacco, and vanilla. And I can tell you straight off the bat, guys, if you're just coming off smoking, do not get the tobacco flavor. It is weak. It is weak. It even brand new, when you use the cartomizer brand new, it doesn't. Number one, if you're after a tobacco flavor, it tastes nothing like tobacco. So, I can tell you that's my knowledge straight off the bat. And it is, not only does it not taste like tobacco, it is very weak in throat hit and flavor. It more or less tastes like a caramel, okay? And if you get the vanilla to me was the next best one. It's a stronger sort of throat hit, and it is more flavoursome. It is. It was better than the tobacco one, but by far my favourite one was the cherry. You can tell which flavour you have by the picture on your cart, and this was cherry, and I can tell you it is the strongest sort of throat hit that you can get, in the best tasting one. So that's my opinion, guys. I'll give it one more vape, and we'll get out of here. So if you're looking at these, I can recommend them. They're pretty good, but in the end, if you're experienced, you probably want a bit more in the end. But if you're brand new, you should definitely check these out. They're kind of a novelty, but they're very good at the same time. So I'll give it one more vape and we'll get out of here. Great. All right, guys, thanks for hanging with me today, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.